Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Brief.
Iran is again threatening to raze Tel Aviv to the ground in the event of a war in the Middle East. And in fact, the Islamic regime has long been searching for a pretext to attack. How do we know? Well, these are the words of former IRGC Commander-in-Chief Mohsen Raze, a top politician in Tehran, and a counsel to Iranian Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In an interview on Lebanon's Hezbollah-affiliated Al Mayadeen TV, Raze claims that if the United States does anything in the Middle East, it's reason enough to attack Israel because of Israel's role in the January assassination of IRGC Quds Force Commander General Qasem Soleimani. Not to worry, though, as Israel says it's prepared. Returning from high-level military talks in Washington, Defense Minister Naftali Bennett claims that Israel and the United States have now agreed on a coordination in the Middle East where, quote, the U.S. will take Iraq and Israel is taking Syria. Bennett explains that Iran has turned the region into a pipeline for terror, flowing from Iran to Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and beyond. But, quote, if you remove a piece of the pipe, then the terror runs dry. And by the way, Bennett adds that Israel has aerial and intelligence superiority in the region, making it a bad place for Iran to be. The United States, meanwhile, has neither confirmed nor denied this coordination, but it states that it is still committed to partnerships with Israel and the defeat of terror in Iraq. It's one of the largest and most dangerous personal information leaks in Israeli history. A petition against the Likud party filed last Thursday is now alleging charges of negligence and serious violations of privacy law, as according to the petition, personal information about every single voting age Israeli has now been leaked, including names, sex, phone numbers, addresses, and available voting habits. And what's worse is that the petition also charges that, at least in part, the leaks were intentional. It all started when the Likud used its access to the official Central Elections Committee voter registry to create a database for its publicly available activist app, Elector. But while the app is meant to collect voting data, a flaw in its so-called sloppy design gave administrator access to the whole list, allowing anyone with a web browser to copy all of its contents. As for alleged intent, well, the Likud campaign has also apparently been publicizing access codes to the Elector app for weeks to mobilize activists and collect information. But that, in essence, gave access to secure information to people who are not cleared to have it. And according to programmer Ran Barzik, who first reported this leak, never before has there been a leak as absurdly incompetent and as damaging as this one. Adding in an interview with the Kalkalist that, quote, every intelligence agency, foreign government, and even commercial company can now obtain information on every single Israeli individual adult.
That's all for now, but for more news from Israel, remember to like ILTV on Facebook and on Instagram, and to subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.